Here's the one mistake I see beginners make with money, and it's not picking the wrong stock. It's doing everything in the wrong order. They're putting money into crypto while carrying credit card debt at 22% interest. They're opening a brokerage account before they even have a single month of savings. That's like trying to fill a bucket that's already got holes in the bottom and wondering why you're going nowhere. My name is Monavex, and today I'm going to give you the exact sequence, step by step, for investing your money as a beginner. Follow this order and you will be ahead of the majority of Americans. Skip it and you'll keep spinning your wheels. If this sounds useful, hit subscribe. I cover personal finance for people who actually want to build wealth, not just talk about it. Why order matters. Think about building a house. You don't pick out countertops and light fixtures before you fix a cracked foundation. But that's exactly what most people do with their money. They rush to the exciting stuff and skip the boring fundamentals. Getting the order wrong is expensive. Here's a quick example. If you invest $5,000 in the stock market, hoping for a 10% return, but you're carrying $5,000 in credit card debt at 22% interest, you're losing 12% net every single year. The sequence I'm about to show you fixes this. It's not glamorous, but it works. Let's go. Step 1. Build your emergency fund. Before you invest a single dollar anywhere else, you need an emergency fund. This is money sitting in a high-yield savings account, not invested, not tied up, just there. Why? Because without it, one car repair or medical bill forces you to either sell your investments at the worst time or rack up high-interest debt. Both wreck your progress. Here's how to build it without feeling overwhelmed. 1. Start with $1,000. This covers most minor emergencies. 2. Then build to 1 month of living expenses. 3. Then push to 3 to 6 months, depending on how stable your income is. Quick stat. The median American has just $500 saved for emergencies. That's less than a car payment. And it's actually down from $600 the year before. Don't be that statistic. Research from Vanguard found that having just $2,000 saved boosted people's financial well-being scores by 21%, more than any other single factor. The psychological impact of a cushion is massive. Step 2. Eliminate high-interest debt. Once you have your emergency fund, your next job is to kill any debt charging you more than about 8% interest. And the biggest villain here is credit cards. The average credit card interest rate right now is over 22%. That means if you're carrying a balance while investing, your investments need to beat 22% just to break even. That's not realistic. Paying off a 22% debt is your investment. It's a guaranteed 22% return, better than Warren Buffett's long-term average. Use the debt avalanche method. Pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the highest interest debt first. It saves you the most money mathematically. Example: $5,000 on a credit card at 22% with minimum payments equals nearly $2,800 in interest over 5 years. That's money you're handing to a bank for free. Step 3. Capture your employer match. Here's the one exception to the debt rule, and it's important. If your employer offers a 401k match, contribute just enough to get the full match before you finish paying off debt. This might feel counterintuitive. Here's why it isn't. Employer matching is a guaranteed 50 to 100% instant return on your money. Nothing in the stock market comes close to that. It's literally free money your employer puts in every time you do. Example, you earn $50,000. Your employer matches 50 cents per dollar up to 6% of your salary. If you put in $3,000, your employer adds $1,500. That's a 50% return before your investments even grow a dollar. Contribute the minimum to get the full match. Then redirect everything else to crushing your high-interest debt. Step 4. Max out your IRA. Once your high-interest debt is gone and you're capturing the full employer match, it's time to open or max out an IRA, an individual retirement account. In 2025, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Why IRA before putting more in your 401k? Two reasons: lower fees and more investment choices. Many employer 401k plans charge 1 to 2% in fees. An IRA lets you invest in index funds that charge as little as 0.03%. Over 30 years, that difference can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Now, traditional or Roth? Traditional IRA, you get a tax deduction today. You pay taxes when you withdraw in retirement. Roth IRA, you pay taxes today. Withdrawals in retirement are completely tax-free. Simple rule for beginners. If you're early in your career and in a low tax bracket right now, go Roth. You'll likely earn more later and pay higher taxes then. So locking in today's lower rate is a win. Step 5. Max out your HSA if you qualify. This step surprises most people, and it's one of the most powerful accounts almost nobody uses correctly. An HSA, health savings account, gives you free tax benefits at once. 1. Tax deduction when you contribute. 2. Tax-free growth while invested. 3. Tax-free withdrawals from medical expenses. No other account does all free. The catch? You need a high-deductible health plan to qualify. If you're young and healthy, this is often a great trade-off. 2025 contribution limits, $4,300 for individuals, $8,550 for families. Pro strategy: pay medical bills out of pocket now, keep the receipts, and reimburse yourself from the HSA years later, after the money has grown tax-free. Maxed out for 30 years at 7% return, you could have over $400,000 tax-free just for healthcare. The average couple spends over $300,000 on healthcare and retirement. HSA can make that entire cost disappear. Step 6. Max out your 401k. Now go back to your employer plan and max it out. In 2025, the limit is $23,500, or $31,000 if you're 50 or older. At this point, you've built an emergency fund, eliminated high-interest debt, claimed your employer match, maxed your IRA, and maxed your HSA. You're sheltering potentially $35,000 plus from taxes every single year. That is the top 5% of savers in America. Most people never get here, and that's exactly why most people aren't on track to retire comfortably. Step 7. Open a taxable brokerage account. Only now, after all those steps, do we open a regular brokerage account with no contribution limits and no tax advantages. This is where most beginners start. That's the mistake. Taxable accounts are powerful for flexibility, saving for a house, bridging early retirement before you can access retirement accounts, or leaving money to your kids. But every dividend and every gain gets taxed as it happens. The math is stark. $10,000 invested annually for 30 years at 7%, in a tax-advantaged account, you'd have approximately $944,000. In a taxable account, after taxes on dividends and gains, closer to $700,000. That's a $244,000 difference just from account type. When you do use a taxable account, stick to tax-efficient investments, like index funds that don't throw off a lot of taxable distributions. Recap. So here's your complete beginner investment order, the sequence that will save you tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. 1. Emergency fund. $1,000 to 1 month to 3 to 6 months. 2. Kill high interest debt. Anything over approximately 8%. 3. Capture the full employer match. 4. Max your IRA, $7,000 per year. 5. Max your HSA, if eligible, $4,300 individual / $8,550 family. 6. Max your 401k, $23,500 per year. 7. Taxable brokerage account. No limits, full flexibility. Do the boring stuff first. Your future self will thank you. If this helped, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.